All right, well, that is the end of the dirt. And we have the forest rangers and the ambulance up here, and we will be okay. All right. Well, that was fun. Well, I know you guys all probably know that feeling when you, you go on a dirt road and then you get back on pavement. I really thought it was going to be twice as long. I didn't have, I had no clue that when I came over that bluff that was going to be that bad. Now, as I ride along here, toward the left of this was a big fire a couple of weeks ago called the Sherpa fire. I don't know if we're going to see any of that, which is good because who wants to look at a bunch of burnt trees? But there was a major fire up here, and I talked to the ranger and he said no, it's all left of the road, so we're not going to be driving through some any fire damage, but we might see some, but wow, that was quite the ride. So we have officially broken the cherry on this V-Strom and off-road riding. That was some deep stuff. And like a complete and utter dork, I never stood up. What the fuck? Ooh. Wave high. I like this because, just visually for the video is like you go over the mountain and you're heading towards the ocean, so you come out onto the ocean instead of the other way around, which is leaving the ocean and going into the valley, which is not where I'm going to end up anyway. I live on the coast. I don't live in the valley. Well, I'm in a very good mood. I'm in a very good mood because I thought that dirt part, when I came over that bend and saw them, I just thought, but I guess that's the peak of the hill. And one of the reasons why I wanted to come up here today was that it's not really hot. So it's a very cool day today. And again, we are on Refugio Road. Look at that, huh? So I guess these are campgrounds. This is kind of nice in here, man. If you go over there, you can actually see the view. Interesting. Now, this is the weekend. There's somebody. Okay, so I'm sure you can get to do something up there. So that looks like, wow, what the hell is that place? Well, I'm not going up there. Interesting, some of this stuff has been repaved. Look at this. This is nice. But boy, that Refugio Road, that was just gnawing at me that I didn't go up it. Wow. So there's, I think, yeah, there's some sun damage. There it is. See, there you can see the forest fire damage over there. Wow. And I was just up here like a month ago. So it's way out over there. Not here, obviously. But yeah, that's where the Sherpa fire was. And it was about 8,000 acres. Especially when the sun goes down, we get these things called sundowners, and the winds can be 50 miles an hour. And so I'm just gonna let this guy go by. There it is. The guys that fight these fires are fantastic. I mean, they truck them in here like an army, and they surround the fire. Sometimes if the winds aren't bad, they'll bring them in on a helicopter, but usually the helicopter's in the air, and they'll have these tankers that swoop up water and drop water on it. I'm just trying to see if I see anything. Now, I came up here before, I would say a couple of weeks or 3 weeks before the Sherpa fire, and was going to see if I could come up this way, what this was like. We kind of scouted out, and it was just all fogged in, so there really wasn't any reason to come up here and video it because you wouldn't see anything. But coming back down now on this road, I'm trying to see if I can see where I stopped coming up, if that makes any sense. And I'm sorry if I'm not racing down this hill and going super fast. I'm here to check out the scenery here because I've never been here before. Yep, I remember this turn. So I stopped up there somewhere. Okay, now I know where I am. Why did I think that that was so long? Wow, Google Maps. Oh. You're not getting a good grade on that one. It says if you take this route, it takes 12 hours, you know. I thought I'd be on this road forever. Wow. Okay, guys. And here, let's see if you're still here. I brought an extra battery. I'm already down. I'm already down. I mean, we're not technically off the mountain yet, but we're off that crappy road. Well, I'm glad to see that this area, because I had already been through here, this area didn't get so I think they're blocking the road because of the fire. I had been through here before, and then I heard about the Sherpa fire, and I was like really despondent because I thought all this was gone up, you know, in the fire. And I mean, it's beautiful back here, especially when there's some water. But I can see the fire was really on this other side of this mountain here, so that was good. So this part got unscathed. Wow. Well, it really came close. It really came close. Yeah, I think there's some fire damage down in here. Yeah. Wow. So I think Refugio Road, and I mean there is a creek here, so I think that was a little bit of a natural stopping point for the fire. So that's good. So I can see why maybe this was unscathed. Well, that was pretty cool. Evidently, I don't think I should have been on that road. I think maybe they're technically still blocking it because of the Sherpa fire that happened, but I mean, that was a couple of weeks ago, so. But if they're blocking it, then why is there an ambulance up there? Don't know. All right, now my bike's really dirty. So yes, I've now broken in the bike in the dirt. If that was wet and muddy, there was no way I was going to make it through that. So I would have either gotten stuck, gone down, or a combination of both. So I want to give a big shout out to all my adventure riders that do a lot more gnarly stuff than I do, or attempt to do. So you guys are awesome, and thanks for all your help and feedback. But normally I wouldn't be doing that. Okay, yeah, there's some fire damage up there, so you can see all that. And we are coming out to the beach. This is what I like. Wow, yeah, you can see the fire damage up on this hill. That's pretty bad. Yeah. So this I think that this just made, I think that the fire department and the Forest Service just made Refugio Road, you know, one of their stopping points, because it is a good stopping point. You know, you do have this break, this natural break, because of this pavement here. So there is definitely some fire damage. So that was a Sherpa fire. So I pimp out my bike with my new slip-on exhaust, and what do? First thing I do is get it all dirty.